The day was warm outside, sunny, and it was just like a nice day to be outside. And we wanted to go out and rappel down some cliffs.
We were gonna go rappelling in Irvine Park, up like down the road from the bear den.
The three boys went to Irvine Park along with a fourth friend named Josh, who is not shown in this video.
So we had gone over a bridge, and we had looked through the woods down by the river, and
we found a good one that was back in the woods a little bit. And we found about like a 35 foot cliff.
So we had found a nice big tree to tie the rope on. We had done a nice knot that we had learned in class before. Everything was good. Zach was hooked up. Everything, we double checked everything, made sure everything was pretty much safe.
I started to go down and Chase said wait, so I stood like on the wall and Josh was looking at me.
Zach was pretty much quarter of the way, halfway down, and Josh had wanted to look where Zach was. So he had looked over, he's holding onto a branch. We thought everything was going good, and leaned over a little too far, lost his footing, the branch broke.
The branch snapped, and then all of his weight went forward.
I heard like a tree, I guess, snap or whatever, and then it fell, and then I saw like a shadow, and I looked up and didn't see anything. I looked over, and Josh was like almost to the ground.
I was scared because down at the bottom of the cliff, a lot of it was all rocks that were all sticking up and pointed.
He landed like this only dirt patch pretty much there.
It's just everything was chaos. People, Zach was screaming. We were all pretty much screaming.
It happened so quick. It was like you couldn't really do anything about him falling. From where Zach was at, he just let go of the rope pretty much, and then went to help Josh right away.
When I got down, he was like getting up, I guess. He was on his hands and knees, and then he laid back on his back, and me and Nate told him to stay there.
Because we didn't know if anything was broken. Nate ran down the side and down this steep slope to get down there as quick as he could. And
I was running back down the hill. I guess I ended up falling and hitting, gashed open my knee. Then we got down there. Zach and I were just getting Josh to stay still and not touch whatever was bleeding.
We had a class in middle school about first aid and everything, and for CPR and keep people stabilized for like emergencies that happen. And so like they told us like if it could be a neck injury, not to move them because it could make them become paralyzed. I called the ambulance right away.
Chase was walking down the hill talking to the police.
I explained where in the park we were and how to get back to the bridge. I went out there to meet up with them, and then I had to walk the paramedics back in where Josh was. They put him in the ambulance after they had his head stabilized in the stretcher and everything. They took him up to the fairgrounds and airlifted him to Regions Hospital in the cities.
And what did they learn from the experience?
Even like if you don't think that it can happen, like there's still that chance, so you always have to think about it. Things can happen so quick and you won't really realize it until after it's happened.
Nate sums up the feelings of himself and his friends about the Red Cross Award.
I had saved a life, as you could say, and I just feel very honored to have that be a part of my life.